Yeah, actually, I visited Bali a year ago, just for about a week as travel. So when I first come here, it was really nice. Everyone says it's a paradise, right? So it's really nice with lots of nature. I cannot feel this kind of thing in Tokyo or even like Seoul or in Korea. So yeah, so after I lose my work, I think like maybe I can, switch some place that I live. So that's why I just choose Bali because also I love this kind of nature, but also in Bali, lots of people really welcome foreigners and they have a lots of infra system like for nomad people and yeah, that's why I choose here for, well, just as I mentioned, like Bali, I really love nature thing, and then also I really like yoga. So it's like Bali is kind of really famous for yoga, right? So when I visited a year ago, also I went to the yoga bar or a different yoga studio. So I really enjoyed this kind of thing, and I just want to be kind of free for I just want to kind of be free with those kind of like busy city and then also lots of like career that I stepped on. So I just want to get some kind of rest for me. So yeah, that's why I choose Bali and also lots of nomad people live in here. So it makes me kind of secure to choose Bali as one of my guests. Oh yes, I do some like the translate thing because I did it before. So I worked with online a bit with those kind of thing. And these days I'm kind of try to record this kind of a beautiful nature in Bali and also okay, this kind of situation, how COVID-19 changes Bali, right? So I want to, you know, leave this. I want to like record this kind of thing with my picture also, and also with my writing essay. I'm writing this kind of thing, like so maybe I want to publish with this kind of story in book or something to let people know more about Bali or yeah, I'm just working on this. Well, at first. This COVID-19 situation really changed people's life, right? So uh, for me, I also like my job changes and also my place to live is changes. So, and also like people who is staying in Bali, like their normal life is also changes, and I can feel like how the beaches changes, how the oceans and how the all the jungles and people. I mean, like I even see the monkey, lots of monkey come to the downtown to seeking for the food, right? So everything changes. So at first, I really want to. This is kind of really extraordinary experience, like. So I just want to really record this kind of thing, which I don't want to lose this kind of memory, just like my own memory. I just want to spread this kind of story. For me, I had my career like 8 or 9 years. So I don't know, like in Japan or in Korea, we just really think about like we have like only one way to live. For example, like studying university after graduation, we do some work, and yeah, it's like all the same path, like we're going on. But I think like I just want to spread more people and let, especially for the youth, to know. I'm also youth, but know like there are lots of different ways to live, and then there are lots of different places you can enjoy or like learn more things. So yeah, that's what I want to. That's why I want to share my. I don't know, but I think like we're much more worth to live and enjoy different things because it's only once in a lifetime, right? You only live one time, and yeah, like for me, like experience different things and the new thing really changes my life a lot. And I love those kind of experience actually stuck in my like life, and then and my spectrum get wide, and then it really helps me to understand other people more and other culture more, and it I feel like this kind of experience really make my life deep and various. So yeah, that's why I love this kind of life, and then I just want to share this kind of story to other people. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Uh, you said you want to like experience new things, new culture, like people. So for these 5 months, what have you like found here in Bali?
Um,
Yeah.
it's really hard to say in one word, but one thing that I learned is like Bali people really treat nature so well. I mean, that issue is really important nowadays, right? People really express like because of this kind of COVID situation, then the nature became really well, right? It becomes more like nature, and then lots of like other creatures. They became really stay well. So, well, Bali people really they know how to coexist with the nature. So they really say respect those kind of nature and also the god, and then I think because of their like religion also, but yeah, that thing is really looks really beautiful for me. So yeah, that's one thing that I learned from them these days, and yeah, they really respect lots of memories, but
You can share more.
yeah, yeah. Well, special good memory for me is like I stay in Ubud like for about like 3 months, I think. Like half of this stay in my Bali stay. So communicate with the host in my cottage is really it's really a special memory for me. It's really good because I can see like how Bali people actually think and how they actually can coexist with the nature, and then how they do some like religious ceremony thing. I really love to see like they how can I say they do some like kanang sari thing for every like 3 times in a day. So yeah, that is just every day with communicating with my host, local Bali local people is really special memory for me. For example, like there are lots of like exotic island in world, right? But Bali is especially famous. I think like also the Bali people, as I mentioned already, they really respect the nature, and then we can see lots of temples, like Hindu temples, and then they do ceremony, and then they really respect those kind of God and nature. When we see that, then we naturally like thinking like oh, we're kind of part of the nature, and like we are kind of respect the nature, and also yoga is kind of really deeply related to the breathing thing, and then how we connect with the other creatures. So yeah, how Bali people live actually really makes yoga in Bali famous, I think. Yeah.